Hey you guys, Miss Buster here. This is a really exciting week because hybrid begins for those of you who are coming into the school. And I actually have a special treat for you the first time that I see you. You guys are going to be receiving your very own sketchbooks. And on our first day of class, we're actually going to be decorating the front page of our sketchbook. We're going to be drawing a self-portrait and decorating the background with things that make you, you. I want to show you how you're going to be making your self-portrait because those of you at home can start practicing. And then once you guys get into class, you'll have an idea of how you're going to make the self-portrait on your sketchbook. And I'm really excited because they'll be so personal, they'll be really fun, and we all love doing self-portraits, right? Okay, great. So let's get started. But we're going to look at someone else right now. This is Sky Jackson. You might recognize her from the show Bunked. I chose Sky because my daughter Amelia is currently obsessed with the show Bunked, and I think this character is awesome. So I chose her to show you how we think about proportion. Proportion meaning where things are, how big they are, how small they are in relation to each other. So when I say things in a self-portrait, I really mean our eyes, our nose, our mouth, our hair, okay? And this will all make sense when you see it on here too, because I gave you the guidelines as to where everything goes. But let's take a look at those guidelines on Sky Jackson's face. Because although we're all very different in how we look, generally our features, right, our eyes, nose, mouth, ears and hair and stuff are kind of in the same place on our face or close to it, okay? And I'm going to draw a kind of an oval around her face. Now, you might think that the top of your face is actually right here, but in reality, it's actually the top of your head. So, you know, you have hair at the top of your head, and then your hairline starts on your face. So when you're drawing that oval, really, you're thinking about where the top of your head is, not where that hairline is. I think I need to erase this for you guys for right now. Now I'm also drawing with a with a mouse, so it's a little bit hard. So, you know, give me a little grace. All right, so now we have our oval, our general oval shape, and now we're thinking about, well, where do the eyes fall? Now, usually our eyes fall kind of right in the middle of where the top of our head is to the chin. So if we do a line in the middle here, notice how it's almost exactly half of her face. But now we're going to draw a line down the middle of her face. Let's do a basic eye shape, an almond shape. You know what? I'll do that in a different color so it's a little easier to see. So I'm going to do an almond shape for the eyes, and they're not super duper big on the face, right? They're about, let's say, like a thumb or a fingernail width apart. The next placement is our nose. This is where proportion becomes so cool to me for the face because everything is so mathematic. From the center of your eyes, okay, all the way down to your chin, your nose is exactly halfway from your eyes to your chin. Like I said, it might be a little different for everybody, but for the most part, from the middle of your face to the bottom of your chin, if you do a halfway line, that's where your nose is. I think that's pretty amazing. And can you guess from where that nose is to the bottom of your chin, where is the middle of your lips? Where do you think that could be? Right, halfway. Everything is half. You're learning fractions, right? It's fractions of the face. I don't know. It's pretty incredible. I love learning about this kind of stuff. So again, halfway from the bottom of the nose to the bottom of your chin, that is where your lips fall. Now that's not exactly halfway, I noticed, but I'm going to keep it for right now. Okay, so then you would go ahead and you would draw your nose, the bottom of it landing right here. You would draw your mouth, okay? And, you know, maybe we can keep the nose a little simple where you either do, you know, we'll get into this drawing a little later, but I'm gonna just do the nostrils for Sky. And then I'm gonna give her her smile. Because who doesn't love that beautiful smile? Okay, so next up, We have our eyebrows, which is right above our eyes, just a little bit, right? Poor Sky is getting drawn all over, but I still think it's pretty cool. Now let's talk about the hairline. Again, almost halfway, the hairline to the middle of the face. If you go halfway down, do you see how the start of the hairline is that halfway point from the middle of the face to the top of the head? And then you want to look at your hairline. Again, everyone's is different. Sky's is a little bit more rounded than mine. Mine is kind of rectangular on the top, and then it comes down. So for Sky, we're going to come up, over, and down. And then her hair comes out to the side. I love her bun on top. That's like my new favorite look right now. You might see me with this top knot on the top of my head every now and again. But there we go. We have that basic shape of the face. You have your neck and the shoulders. And then let's see how we're going to do that right on here. Are we ready to get started? I think so. So the first thing on your sketchbook is you're going to draw your eye shape. Remember not to do it right in the center. Give yourself a little bit of space. Then you're going to draw the nose. That's that very kind of loose W for the bottom of your nose. Next is your mouth. Think about what kind of shape you want. You want a smile? Do you want an open mouth? Do you want to show your teeth? It's completely up to you. Think about what your hairline looks like. Is it rounded at the top, like Sky? Or is it kind of more rectangle? Do you have bangs in the front, a swoosh to the side? Do you do a side part, a middle part? What is it that you do for your hair? I'll also post on the Google Classroom different ways that you can draw your hair and how to make it personal for you. Have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you guys.